ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. We got Corey and the crew with the 5150 show, so let's get right into it.
I want to talk about Christianity and how I know my sisters don't really read the Bible.
Read now, read!
I want to say, as I get deeper into this Bible, I know my sisters are not reading the Bible. They're just claiming the Bible. Because in the Bible, bitches ain't shit. I don't know if y'all know this, but the Bible, if sisters read the Bible, they'd be like, that ain't nothing but toxic masculinity.
He ain't lying.
I'm telling you, these Bible scriptures and stories, most of the villains in the Bible are bitches. Most of the villains in the Bible are bitches, goddammit. And I want my sisters to understand, if you have issues with masculinity, you don't want to read the Bible. Because if you read the Bible, you will see something about yourself that was written before the Kardashians made you bitches change your body and hair and eyes and shit. Yeah, just think about it for a second. I want you to have that moment right there to think about it. The Bible is a book with scriptures and stories where a lot of bitches did bogus shit.
Y'all some unstable creatures. See, I ain't gonna say the B word. I'm gonna say unstable creatures.
Way back in the beginning of time, the first story of the Bible, a bitch is the reason we die. A bitch is the reason bitches bleed. If you learn this Bible, it will be the main form of toxic masculinity. So when you see these women at church, they probably have not read the Bible. Men were created by God from dirt and his creativity. Women are created from our rib, meant to serve us.
Whatever you like.
What if I was a preacher and I was saying this shit? Do you know how many motherfuckers walk out the church? You think they was walking out that other shit? If you say the truth, motherfuckers will walk out. As I read and learn this Bible more and more, I am starting to say and see. Oh, the mic ain't working?
Oh, don't hold the bottom.
Oh, don't hold the bottom. Hold it like a girl trying to get her rent paid.
Hold the shaft.
Testing HIV. Test HID. Yeah, the point I'm trying to make, this Bible is fascinating as I'm getting deeper into my studies of the Bible. The Bible is the truest form of toxic masculinity. Take the time out and just read some of the stories and scriptures, and you will see that back in the beginning of time, goddammit, bitches was the problem. They could never understand what you want them to understand because they don't come from where you come from. They come from your rib. They were made to serve you, and they are taught to be against you in this Western world. This is where most of the problems come from. Our women who were given to us by God,
If you listen, help!
have been turned against us and think that we are supposed to serve them instead of them serving us. I found out as my studies have progressed,
God.
there are no female angels.
God!
What's this? This the mic? Testing. They should say that don't make sense. But this is the truth.
Someone said you sound like Bane.
I feel like I sound like who?
Bane.
Bane? Reverend McAdoo.
Reverend Bane.
There were no female angels. All angels were men God sent to handle his mother business. So all of the misconceptions, I'm just going off what's in the Bible. Don't get mad at me. Don't take it up with me. Who they take it up with? God!
Which version?
Take it up with God. I am just a messenger. I am a messenger. God always sent a motherfucker like me, a man that everybody begins to hate who don't want to face the truth.
I did it for me. But I'm a man, goddammit. I ain't no motherfucking bootlicking trustee.
He always sent somebody like me.
Hallelujah.
I have been talked about, called a hater, and all this by merely delivering the word of God. All the angels were men. And almost all of them was in heaven unless God sent them here. The only time angels left heaven without God's permission is when they saw us fucking hoes. I swear this is a fact. When the angels saw us fucking hoes, they was looking down and was like, fuck that, I'm going to fuck some of these hoes too. They flew to earth fast with their angel wings. Them angel wings fast. I don't know if y'all know and shit. That's when they came to earth to fuck hoes. That's the only time they went down here without God's permission. When they saw us fucking hoes, angels left heaven to get some pussy.
Showed up with a hard dick.
Because, you know, God made women. The first woman was Eve. God was like, I'm going to go and get Adam some pussy. He been down here handling my business, doing what I want him to do for so many years. I forgot how many years he was down here without death. I forgot. Adam was here a long time by himself doing what he supposed to do. God felt bad and was like, I'm going to go and get him a companion, a female, pussy, even though they wasn't fucking, it just was something different to look at. When Adam first saw Eve, he was like, bitch, where your dick at?
Oh, my God.
That's the first thing he told her. Bitch, where your dick at? God was like, no, she ain't here for that. She here to be your companion, God damn it. You can't fuck her because I ain't let you graduate to that yet. Adam ain't know nothing about no pussy. He ain't know nothing about eating the bitch out or putting his dick in her ass. He ain't know none of that Shannon Sharp, P. Diddy shit yet.
He took over from the curse of pastor.
What? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me know when I'm lying. On my website, it's coming, 5150 Church. It's going to be the Bible told the way it should be told. Eve was kicking it with Adam in the garden, and she got bored, just like your bitch. She come from nothing. You provide her with all this. She got bored and started wandering off. That's what happened. She wandered off, went to the motherfucking forbidden tree, ate the forbidden shit. All of a sudden, the bitch started bleeding, goddamn it. Wasn't no periods before she ate off that tree. If you don't believe me, read the Bible. Bitches didn't bleed until Eve deceived. That's the shit right there. I like that. Bitches didn't bleed until Eve deceived.
God.
Then got Adam to deceive, because Adam was down there so long, he ain't think nothing could happen to him, so he listened to his bitch. Number one left field move you can make. When your woman, whatever your woman tell you, I'm not saying you shouldn't allow her to speak. She should be able to get at least 3-4 sentences a day. But after that, you tell her, I heard you, I will think on it and take it in consideration. Never act immediately off what she say. Because if you do, you're going to eat an apple or some shit like that. 5150 Church is in the house. realness coming out my mouth. Ladies, the Bible is not toxic masculinity. The Bible is what you need to know so your children won't grow up modeling with dresses on. You need to know about the Bible because this will stop you from going to your child's graduation with a bust-down blouse on. You need to learn about the Bible so you can start looking at men like Corey as someone who's here to help and not your enemy. You dig what I'm saying? I am here to help you. I can bring at least 10 women up here, and not all of them gonna like me, but I can bring 10 women up here who will tell you, Corey's presence in my life helped me. Can you do that? Takes a special man to do that. Darlene, can you grab 10 of the guys you was with, and any of them will say Darlene helped them?
Yeah.
You got 10? You're a goddamn lie!
Yeah, but I didn't trick to get them to say that. I didn't have to trick.
Darlene, I didn't start having no money till I got to L.A. And L.A. is full of the easiest bitches in the world.
Well, there you go.
I've been saving hoes.
Eve get all the credit, but it was a lot of scandalous bitches in the Bible.
Yeah, almost all of them.
Potiphar's wife, Jezebel, Dahlia. I mean, these are some scandalous.
Do you know
bitches.
anything about Dahlia?
I mean, Dahlia betrayed Samson. She told everybody the source of his strength which was his hair. That's what women do. Women will.
But see, this is so deep. I'm going into these stories on my 5150 church. Like people know a little bit about it, but there's the younger generation that know nothing about this. Right. What did she do, Craig?
Dahlia told everybody the source of Samson's strength.
Raggedy bitch.
She revealed it was his hair. And that's really a woman's nature, is to find what a man likes and what his strength is and destroy it.
I've said this before on the show.
This is...
They use you up, and when they're done with you, they leave you with nothing. Destroyed. This is their nature. This is how, not all women, of course, not all women, of course, but 90-some% of them are out to destroy your ass, boy, and you don't know how to pick a quality woman.
What about Potiphar's wife? That bitch was crazy.
Speak on it. Speak on it, Greg.
She tried to seduce Joseph, and when he turned her down, she told everybody Joseph raped her.
Average bitch. Average bitch. And this happened way back before Christ.
This pre-BET bitches.
These pre-BET bitches.
Oh, my God.
These bitches was doing this before Zoom was on TV.
Yeah, this is pre-Motown.
The honeymooners wasn't even out, and these bitches were doing this shit. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood wasn't even in development.
Heresy. Yep, she lied on Joseph. Oh.
She lied on Joseph, set him out. Listen to this, Shannon.
All right, so that was Corey Holcomb version of the book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible, creation. He wasn't too far off, but you know he had to put his crazy spin on it. The first sin was created by a woman, and I know it's the scripture that say, because of the woman we all die. That just is what it is. You know, it was Eve. Everything that happened, God knew it was going to happen. He got a plan for it. So it's nothing to like beat yourself up about, but it is something to be aware of when it comes to women, how we operate in this life, with our children, our man, our parents, our relationships. We got to be very aware that we are weaker than men. Men were created first, which I've said before on this channel. That's something that I had to learn because I was a Christian too. I grew up like a non-denominational Christian or whatever. And like around 2014, 2015, I stopped going to church and started reading the Bible for myself. Just like Corey is saying, then your eyes open to what God really is saying in the Bible versus just listening to what the pastors say. Because y'all know most of these pastors, they former pimps, former hustlers, gamblers. They looking for their next legit lick. Most of the churches are 501c3, meaning non-profit. So that money coming through there tax-free. They sleeping with the women or sleeping with the men or the children. They hustling, taking that money for their own personal use or want some type of power and control. We see it all the time for the smaller churches to the mega church. Most of these Christian churches are filled with women. Men been up on game a long time ago. As somebody who grew up in the church, I'm talking old school for all my life. People who grew up church 4-5 times a week, 2 to 3 services on Sunday. That was my life. The church is filled with mostly all women, mostly single women, but women for sure. Very few men, and the few men that are there are kind of weaker, docile, simpish type of men who looking for approval from the pastor. You got people who be worshiping the pastor and his wife, want to iron their clothes, cook for them, even though they able-bodied people with grown kids living in their house. Pastor hustling people out they profit sharing and 401k. I done seen it all. Another point, we are taught to be against our men. This is whether you're a Christian or not. It's very few pastors who gonna tell you you need to listen to your husband. A lot of them pastors or the women put the pastors above their own husband. And now we have a culture. We so divided we can't even work together with our men. They want us to be against our men in every way, shape, or form, as if them people really even got love for us. We will sell our men out and vice versa. But I'm just speaking on what the subject matter is about how women will go against their own man. You will lie about your child's paternity. They will keep their child away from the father as if that's doing anybody any good. They will use the system, call 911 white against a man if he ain't doing what they want, if he ain't doing what she want him to do. So it's plenty of aspects where women are taught to be against a man. You'll have women who speak negative on a woman who's in a committed relationship or married because maybe that man ain't got a lot of money or y'all not in the best position right now. They will speak negative on it. You have people who be jealous, who sit up and talk about married people, who don't give that positive reinforcement when you come to people wanting help and things like that. Y'all know how we got negative family members, so-called friends who will speak negative on a marriage. And then the toxic masculinity, we've been hearing about that for a long time. And I'm just a firm believer in a man gonna be a man. Now, all men are not made exactly the same. You have some men who are way rougher on the exterior and the surface than other men, but ultimately they're still men. You can't tell a man that his message is good, but it's his delivery, the tone police, all that type of stuff. Men gonna be men, they gonna cuss. One thing I can't stand about Christianity is they try to discount somebody just because they cuss, as if your pastor don't cuss. He's stealing. He making babies throughout the church and you worried about him cussing. A lot of Christians quick to say that cussing or saying bad words is a thing, which I personally don't believe that. Men are going to be men and who they are. God made them first for a reason as the leadership, and when we understand that they was put on this earth first, and we understand that hierarchy, I think things will run a lot smoother than us. But again, we've been taught to be against our men, and we can't take that constructive criticism or view them as our leadership. And that goes right into women who try to destroy men. Corey took some shots at Shannon Sharp. We seeing so many stories happening more now with social media with these women who trying to destroy men. Now, I'm not saying it don't happen on the flip side. Again, stay focused. This is the context of the conversation. Women trying to destroy men, mainly because they're not doing what they want. Even if you take it to the Bible, like they mentioned Jezebel, Delilah, people like that. It's some real evil women out here who sole purpose try to destroy a man and bring him down. But y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think about the topic. Till the next time, I will catch y'all on the next episode. Peace out.